We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
All right, fans, we're here for some OCAA basketball tonight in the men's game. First game was a thrilling overtime game. Unfortunately, the Surge was able to take that. We'll see if Durham's going to be able to take this game. Mark Stoop making his season debut for the Lords, as he was able to sit out during the exhibition. It's going to be pass out wide. I believe that's 5. This should be Andrew Deach from Burlington, Ontario. So not the way the Lords probably managed to wanting to start this, but Still got 40 minutes of basketball to play. That's Jeremiah Gordon there. This is going to be Joshua Elliott with the rebound, then they're going to be able to put back 2 there. It's an offensive foul there. It's going to be Lourdes basketball. Going to be Stoop inbounding it to O'Shane Taylor-Douglas. Stoop in the post, up and in. Lourdes are going to be able to take back this lead pretty early. That's going to be a travel there and another turnover on offense there for the Surge. Just not an ideal way of starting this game. It's going to be another travel. That one's going to be on Lourdes' Caleb Carter from Brampton, Ontario. So we'll see what the Surge are going to be able to do here, I believe, on this 4th possession. It's going to be a turnover. And that should be 2. And he's going to mess that up. Number 5 there. No good. It's going to be Lourdes' ball. It's going to be, after scoring a 3 on their first possession for the Surge, I believe 5 in a row there where they're not going to be able to capitalize. It was Elliott with some moves, and he's going to pass that out wide there to Jeremiah Gordon, who's going to drain that with ease. We're going to fix the scoreboard up there on the little graphic we got. Going to pass that out wide. This is going to be number 21, Shermay Ryan Brown, and they're not going to be able to capitalize. And Soup's going to get defended there. If the Surge can't pull something out here, they might have to be calling a early timeout. So Thomas Lance with the ball now. Sets the pick by number 23, Lucas Lewis. He's going to, not quite sure what happened there, but it's going to remain Surge's ball. Surge are going to have a substitution here. Number 24, DeAndre Batiste, is coming off in exchange for number 13, Malik Richards, is going to be coming in. Going to drive in, and he's going to get that, and that's going to break the scoreless streak there for the Surge, and that's Andrew Deach. He's going to pull that, and that's good. No question on that. That's O'Shane Taylor-Douglas in his 5th season. And as this is season opener, we're handing out magnets with the schedules, and here's cover for the men's team. Pass that out. Back to the top. Just gets it off in time. It's going to be no good, but it's going to continue to be Surge's ball. Fake pulls it. I believe that's Andrew there. He's going to airball on that, and that's going to be a rebound by Jeremiah Gordon. It's going to be no good as Surge is going to get the ball. So Durham coming into the season with more of a younger team, losing some of their key pieces last year. Plenty of first years on this lineup, which offers a great chance for them to build and set up success for many years to come. There's going to be a foul called on. It's going to be Lord's number 2, Machine Douglas, with the foul there. Andrew inbounding it here. He's going to find number 21, Shamir Ryan Brown. Back to Andrew. Back into the post. And Stoops going to try and get a fingers on that, but that's not going to work. And that's Lucas Lewis with the points there for the Surge. Shane dribbles the ball down the court. And that's going to be a finger roll there by number 12, Jacine Elliott. Lords are going to bring 2 players onto the bench to the scorer's table there to check in. Going to be a travel called there by number 21 of the Surge, Shamir. So we got, for the Lords, we got Julian Higginson as well as Rudy Verheek coming in for the Lords. Julian in his 5th year, Rudy in his 1st. He's going to get a little confusion up in the net there, and Jeremiah Gordon's going to be able to get that. Jeremiah in his 1st year from Scarborough, Ontario. They're going to call a foul on that. Interesting call there, but it's going to be 2 late substitutions here. So number 15 for the Surge comes in, Abdul Shahir. Coming out is number 23, Lucas Lewis. And Deshaun Spencer is going to be coming in for the Lords. I believe that's for Jason Elliott. And they're going to call double dribble there, I believe, on Andrew Durchik. Good attendance for season opener here tonight. Always great to see the gym pretty busy here. And that's going to be Julian Higginson, who's going to get the layup and offensive rebound and puts it away again. Two, one, and that's going to be a turnover there, taken by number 24, Rudy. Going to dish it out. Oh, brutal foul. Should be on Surge 13. Should be Malik Richards. The over the back there. And he is not happy about that. Coach is going to call him over. Just tell him, breathe. We're going to have some substitutions coming in here. So 2 shots here for Jeremiah Gordon. 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. That first shot's going to be no good. See if he can get redemption here on the second shot. And he is. A little bit of a bounce there, but and that's going to bring us to Surge's full timeout here, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Fans, we once again have the OCAA shoot for contest at halftime. One lucky be randomly selected from tonight's spectators to have a chance to win $1,000. So make sure you make some noise as you could be the one for the Shoot for Cash contest to win $1,000.
All right, we're back after that surge timeout. We got a 16-17 ball game, 3 minutes and 29 seconds left. So Surge are going to start with the ball here. Maybe Lord's ball. And number 5 for the Surge, Andrew, is not overly impressed with that one there, but you know, you win some, you lose some. So inbounding the ball here is going to be Julian Higginson Jr. Julian from Ajax, 5th year of eligibility in the Entrepreneur and Small Business program at the Durham College. Going to be a no-look pass, and Julian's going to put that away with the assist from number 2 there, Shane Taylor-Douglas. Gonna fake the shot, jump back, and that's gonna be good. A little bit of a deep shot there by Braden Cowder from Kingston, Ontario. Gonna find Andrew in the corner there, and no good. A defensive rebound there by Lord's number 10. Albert. There's going to be some no-look passes for the Lords to start this game, and that's going to be another bit of a rough foul in a game that has had quite a few of those to start off, to be honest. It's going to be listed as a foul for number 0 for the Lords. But number 5 for the Surge, Andrew's coming out, and that's going to bring in number 11, Jonathan. Going to drive in, get his kind of own tip ball there. That should be headed to the line there. Deshaun Spencer. That's going to be the 4th team foul there for the Surge. Currently, the Lords only have 2. Both shots are going to be made there, so Lords up to an early 10-point lead. Going to be a substitution here for the Surge. I think there was blood on him. So Andrew, number 5 for the Surge, is going to come back in after just subbing out. Going to continue to be Surge's ball. Find him in the corner. Interesting decision there not to go for it, as Lords almost look to concede those points. And this is going to be Rudy backing up here. Going to find 24 in the corner. No good. That was also Rudy with the pull there. It's going to be rebounded by number 5 for the surge. Kind of an interesting decision there, but so Jason Elliott's going to come in here for Sean Taylor Douglas, and so I believe this first one's going to be missed, but Abdul's going to get the chance at a second one here. A little confusion with the referees. And I have no idea what they could be talking about right here. And they don't announce anything either, so might be something to find out later. Could have gone on there. But Abdul with the second one there, and that's good. Maybe a quick sub. Abdul's going to come out. 23 is going to come in, so Lucas Lewis. Lords are going to do some plays, and that's going to be good. And this is going to be from Julian Higginson to, I believe that was Rudy who's going to be able to put that away. And massive block there by number 10, Albert. And that got a good pop out of this crowd. No basket. They're going to call a travel there on Albert. But after that block, I mean, he could have done anything on that possession there, and I don't think that would affect him too much. So number 11 here for the Surge, Jahan. And that's going to be just undercut of the basket there. This is going to go as a rebound there for, I believe, Albert. Crowd counts down with 3 seconds to go. He's going to get denied, and Surge is just going to walk away with this. So we got first quarter of action is going to be complete here. Lords are leading 22-11, and we're going to be back in a few moments here.
One,
Pulling out of that timeout here by the Surge in a 35-20 point game deficit. So 15 points lead for the Lords with 4 minutes and 36 seconds going to be remaining in the second quarter. And going to be somehow offensive rebound there. Going to be put away by Duel with 4 Lords kind of around him. And you're not going to see often a visitor getting a rebound when there's 4 guys right around him. Drive in, and this is not going to be good for Denson Spennertser. That's going to be a 3 there for the Surge. And we're going to cut to a little timeout here again by the Lords, and we'll be back in a minute. 10-point game now. 3:36 left, and Soup's going to get that with ease. I don't think there was much of any question on that. Gonna be Lord's ball here. And Soup's going to drive in, and when he's going to find himself in the paint, there's not going to be much of a question if he's going to score. It's going to be unchallenged. Pretty much unguardable. He's going to try and get his fingers on that. Fortunately, doesn't. When you have Julian and Mark on the court at the same time, that's going to be a hard time in the paint, but the Surge are going to find a way to score there. You got to give it to Surge here. They're digging in this deficit, but it's going to be hard with one of the better lineups for the Lords on right now. It's going to be pulled there by Jason Elliott, but unfortunately no good. It's going to be pulled there by Jason. It's going to be a defensive rebound there by Thomas Lance. We're just going to have someone hurt in the backfield, and this is going to be Jahan, or my apologies, Julian. Julian's going to get back, but it's going to be too late there. It's going to be Julian inbounding, who's took pretty much the entire time of the offensive possession for the Surge to get back. It's going to find, that's going to be no good. They're going to get an offensive rebound on that, and he's going to get him looking, and that's going to be no question as it's going to be made by DeAndre Passy. So 39-35, and we got a 4-point game. I believe the highest deficit at one point, believe it or not, was 15 points. And, ooh. Gotta give it to him for trying, but Sean isn't going to be able to pull that one down. So 26 seconds left on the clock here. It's a 4-point game. He's going to find him in the corner, and it's going to be no good there. It's going to be Lord's basketball. 8.2 seconds left here. Going to have to see Lord's got something drawn up for this. Flip bounce by maybe a second. Down. He has Stoop in the corner, and that's going to be no good. So it's going to be 39-35, and we'll be back in the third quarter in about 15 minutes.
39, Team 25.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Back in the third quarter here in a 39-35 game of some OCAA basketball at home for the Durham Lords season opener versus the St. Lawrence Surge. They got numbers here. We're just going to do some magic, and that's going to be good for Jason Spencer. Gonna try, and they're gonna call that a travel there on number 24, DeAndre Batiste. We're just gonna run a play there. Back to Stoop. And that's going to be no good for the Lords, and that's going to be Red's ball. That's going to be no good for the Surge there. Be a quick cleanup on the floor there. And that cleanup's going to continue there. Felt like that one might have never ended, but it does. And it's going to be Stoop at the top of the post there, and going to be in and out. It's going to be rebounded by Thomas Lance. It's going to be deep there, and that's going to be no good. Interesting take of a shot, but that's going to continue to be Surge's ball. And that's going to be blocked by Stoop, and he's going to have coming in on the lane, and that's going to be an interesting foul there. It's going to be Shamar Ryan Brown with the foul there. I believe he's going to make the first one there. And the second one's going to be as, I believe, good. We're going to get some substitutions here. 42-35 game here for the Lords in their season opener. And that's going to be good by number 12 there. There should be Jason Elliott there. I don't have the best memory, but I do not know if the Surge have been able to score this quarter. And it's going to be Andrew at the top of the there, and it's going to be out of bounds, and that should be, I guess it's going to continue to be Surge's ball. And that's going to be no question for a basket by Deshaun Spencer. It's going to be a timeout by the Surge, and we're going to be back in a minute here. All right, fans, we are back with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter here in a 46-35 thrilling basketball game. In case you missed the first game of the women's basketball game, and so that's going to be tipped out of bounds, Durham Lords women's team dropped the game in overtime in a nail-biter. Men's team is looking for revenge, though, in their eyes. You can see it for this game. Just going to bring that into the paint on Stoop, which usually doesn't work. No foul is going to be called. Surge looked for one, but from my angle, that looked very legal, as that's going to be an offensive charge. And that is going to send the ball back. We're going to have a substitution here for the Lords. And Caleb Carter's going to come in for number 12, Jason Elliott. To my knowledge, I still believe this We're 4 minutes into this quarter. There's been no points for the Surge. That's going to be undershot, and that did not look good at really any moment. It's going to be a low pass there, preventing him from taking that three, and he's going to shoot this, and that looked good. So the Surge are going to get one as 4 minutes and 45 seconds into this quarter has started. I believe that's going to be, once I drop my pen, it's going to be O'Shane Taylor-Douglas to Carter. Over to Stoop in the bottom, back to O'Shane. He's going to pull that. That looks good, but it's going to ring come out of the basket there. Accept my loss with that pen that I dropped and grab a different one. Stoop's going to get that rebound there. Up to Carter, and he's going to get a ring around to Rosie, and that's going to be a good layup. It's going to be in for 2 for the Lords. It's going to be Carter in the corner. It's going to be no good. There's going to be a foul there on 21 White, the referee says, and that's going to be Julian Higginson with a foul. He's going to get in there, and he's going to give Stoop a bit of a look. And that's going to be number 13, Mikhail Richards. Back to Stoop, O'Shane at the top. Back to Stoop. That's going to be no good, and that's going to continue to be Lords basketball. So 3 minutes and 24 seconds left here. 6-point lead for the Lords. Never since their first basket the Surge scored, there's never been a lead for the Surge since. It's going to be a fast break for the Lords. There's going to be a foul called there. Surge do not like this. It's going to be called over the back end. It's going to be a substitution for the Lords. That's going to be Rudy coming in for Deshaun Spencer. And that's going to get denied there. He's going to get the putback points there. And that's going to be 3 for the Lords. That's going to be an offensive foul for the Surge. Going to be a substitution. This is going to be point guard Andrew Deach going to be coming in, and that will be Thomas Lance coming out. Really know what. And it's going to be a turnover there, and that's going to be Sean with the layup. Pretty easy. You can't see on the camera here, but after some points have been putting up as fouls. Fouls have been putting up on the points on the scoreboard. We're going to see if we can get that figured up on the big screen here. Going to be an awesome kind of, stunning assist there by Sean in his final season here of eligibility. And then he's going to pull one, and it's going to be good. Going to get the pop from the crowd. And that's going to be a timeout there for the Surge, and they're going to try and break up this momentum as the crowd really has kind of exploded after that assist. And then that 3, and we'll be back in 1 moment. All right, fans. We're back with a minute to play here in the third quarter with a 16-point lead for the Lords after Sean Tate pulling one out of his bag with the assist and then reaches even further into his bag for 3. And now has to be the bottom of the book bag. He's just going to get a steal on that. And he's going to pull a real deep one, and there's going to be no question. He knew that was going in from the second he shot it. And the Lords fans are starting to get a little rowdy now. Sean's really put this team on his back with scoring, defense, all around great play. It's going to be a substitution for the Surge here. I do not remember who it was, but there was one. 15 seconds left in the quarter. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Kick ball violation. Going to be Lord's ball with 13.8 seconds left in this quarter. But they're going to call for the floor to get swept. Ten seconds now. Bashan with the ball. It almost looks like he's going to pull. Fade. But it's not going to go. So fans, we have a 63-43 game, 19-point lead, and we're going to be coming back here. 2
Once again, join us at the Durham College School Open House. Explore our campuses, meet with expert professors, and learn more about our 145 plus marketing programs. Find out why students love BC and how they are leading the way to avoid careers. Attendees will be encouraged to bring $5,000 tuition credit. Register now at durhamcollege.ca/open house.
Change the gravy and stuff, which is before.
Like they also are
Yeah, like the rain.
Here's some processed chicken. It's like not
All right, we have 10 minutes left in this game in a 63-44 game for the Lords. The Lords are going to be looking to close this out and get redemption for the women's game and start their season on the hot streak. Shane's going to pull one from the top, and it's good. And, I mean, if there's a star of the game, we still got 9 minutes and 43 seconds left in this game to give a star of the game. But so far, it's looking like him. And so Shane is in his 5th season of eligibility, so it will be his last. It's going to be a turnover for the Surge, knowing it's going to be his last season here with the Lords. Really going to be putting an exclamation on starting the season off well. His role's obviously increased with some losses to the Lords team, but he knows what he's doing. That's going to be a good layup by Abdul. He's going to find Carter at the top there. He's going to pull it. Not going to be good. And that's going to be Lord's basketball. So Shane's going to get one. Maybe a little short there. Kind of looks over to the ref, looking like he wanted something, but he's not going to get that. And that's going to be undershot. That's going to miss as well. So Shane with a rebound, and he's going to be, I mean, he's done everything correctly tonight. On defensive, offensive. And that's going to be good for Carter. I believe that's going to be a 3 there. So with 8 minutes left in this game, we got a 48-69 game. And Shane's going to miss that. And that would have 100% locked him in for at least my most valuable player of the game. This should go for another. And that's going to be good. And Shane's going to pick up another rebound. Then get another flashy assist. And that's going to be a timeout for the Surge. So during this timeout, we're going to give a quick look around the league, see what some scores are. So we got Centennial beating Georgia 78-71, and that's final. We got St. Clair taking Durham, 125-85 win for St. Clair. Currently in the fourth quarter of George Brown Seneca, where George Brown holds a 5-point lead. We're at 74-69. With 5 minutes left in the Niagara Mohawk game, is 72-64 game there. If you're looking to tune into some basketball tomorrow, there's Humber and Cadorna, Revere and Lambton, Fanshawe and Sheridan, Concierga and St. Clair. We're going to take a live look at the stats here for this game. So Shane, we'll take a quick look into his stats. He's personally my MVP. I mean, we have 7 minutes to change that, but we'll take some great effort. So Shane is 7 for 11 from field goal, 4 for 6 from 3. No free throws, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 fouls, and he's going to wrap up with 18 points. And it's going to be called a foul there. It's going to be 2 shots on white 4 as Catarol dos Santos is going to be coming in his true freshman season. That one's going to be good. And the second one as well will be good. Substitution for the Lords. 22 is going to be coming in. Mackay Gibson. And it's going to be, I believe, 24 coming off there. Rudy Fahey. Look deep down the field. Or court. And this has gone up to a game high of 26-point lead. Now we'll get turned over. Now Shane's going to get another one, and he's going to miss that there. Fans, if you're looking to tune into some Lords, it's not going to be a brutal foul there by Shane. I think that's a knee to the head. Trainers for St. Lawrence are going to come on. That's going to be a head injury. So trainers are going to be out. 2 coaches. That's one of the trainers for the Lords. Head athletic therapist. And I believe that is Cassandra Moyle. Come on for St. Lawrence. I mean, any injuries are bad. That's going to get a round of applause for the crowd for him to get up. There is going to be some blood. And injuries to the head, obviously, quite scary here. So that was Lucas Lewis, power forward / center for St. Lawrence. And hopefully he's okay there. Cleaned and removed. So we're back to play now. There's 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. He's going to find one, but it's going to go short. And that was Jeremiah, but that's going to be no good. Shane with the ball now. Picked loose, but he still got it. We're going to get fancy with the ball now, and there's going to be an and one there, as that was going to be Albert Alboin who's going to get the put down there. Continue to be Lord's basketball here. Shane pulls a real deep one. We got the rim there. I think that's the former Lord there, Maya Odie. You know he's looking for some revenge here against his former team. Gonna be some tough ball there as he's gonna go down. There's Albert there. Gonna be a pretty easy call there on a foul. That's going to continue to be Lord's basketball. With 4 minutes left on the clock here, and you got 78-50 game. And that should be 2 points. The Surge are going to be bringing in number 30, Cheyenne Williams-Cans. So at the line, Jeremiah Gordon. That's going to be somewhat of a kick ball. Going to get his own put back there, but out of bounds, and that's going to be Serge's ball again. Machine is going to come out there, and he's going to get a good round of applause from the crowd, as he's really locked in a highlight performance. It's going to be a no-look pass there. Find its way, and that's going to get blocked there. And it's going to be Kyle Barrett in for the Lords, getting his season debut. And that's not good, and there's this rebound, and he's going to get put back, and there's his first points of the season for Kyle Barrett. Kyle Barrett from Fort Erie, Ontario. His first year in business finance. Now the lead's up now to 31 points for the Lords. They've got a hold of this game pretty early after the first few possessions. And since then, have not given up, as that's going to get pulled, and that's going to be no good. Barrett on defense there. And that's going to be stolen by Jeremiah Gordon. And that's going to be 2 there for Albert Obium. Be a whistle on the play there, and referee takes the ball to the back, and he's still going to have one more. We're now into the final 2 minutes, and he had him down the court. I believe it's Albert who didn't like that, but that's going to be a charge on Albert. Cottrell, the opportunity to pick up the assist there. So there's no question Albert was going to get that basket, as he was the only man up court. It's going to be stolen by... Ooh. It's stolen by Kyle Barrett. Kyle Barrett does a little bit of a... And then he scores. That's going to be good. Loud round of applause there. And Barrett's going to get another, as he's come off the bench and he's done nothing but success. Barrett's going to get one from 3, and he's not going to get that. So 20 seconds on the clock. It's going to be from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound. Fakes it, and that's going to be good. 9.8 seconds on the clock. Get it to the front court, and they're going to dribble that out. So the Lords are going to pull off 86-54 win. And the Lords are going to pull off the first game of the season in a thrilling 86-54 game. And we'll be back in a few weeks. As reading weeks this week. We got volleyball and playoff soccer tomorrow if you're looking to tune into some Lords games. All right, fans, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know?